So I'm just going to start this out right here saying I am a Deegan fan. I know he is the catalyst. It's either you love him, you hate him. There is very little in between. But I'm going to say yes, I do actually like him, especially for this sport because he has a personality. He is talented and fast and competitive, and I think that's good. I don't think everybody should be cardboard cutouts. You got to have that lightning rod, that person that you know is going to bring something to the table. But this year, you got to say he is really screwing himself. And this starts all the way back A1 with this crash right here, getting a horrible start, being in the middle of the pack, catching somebody's rear wheel, and then this, your last place. Everyone else is already 3 turns, 4 turns away from you. And yes, he did have incredible speed to come back to what was it, fifth? You got to say, like, it was an incredible ride to salvage the points that he did. But you also have to say he has been incredibly lucky this year. One, that so many people are not racing west. You think Faulkner, RJ Hampshire, Levi Kitchen, people that should be in the what 1 to 6 range in finishing positions. All of those people, there's 3 spots that he has not had to contend with this year, whether that's finishing eighth in A1 or, obviously San Diego crashed again and then, or not crashed, sorry, had a horrible start in San Diego. And there's 3 more people he didn't have to pass to make it to the podium. Now, obviously, you got to say too, the bad luck for Shimoda, the good luck for Deegan of the broken fingers. Uh, it's another thing that's helped him not be as far back this year as he should. And he definitely did. Should have been at least the title favorite. This is the year that he should be coming in, winning this title, next year defending it or going east and trying to get that title, and then moving on to the 450s. And if he is where he is right now, he's racing the way that he is, it's going to be a really hard year just to get the first title. As it sits now, coming into A2 this weekend, I believe it is, he is fourth in the points at 37, with Joe Shimoda ahead of him at 40, Jordan Smith at 42 in second, and Julian Beaumaire at 47 in first. And so he's not super far back. I mean, 10 points is not a huge problem. It's just the fact that he should come into this year and, for all rights, he should have been getting really good starts. He should have been just blowing out the competition, racing for first or second at worst. And what he's done is got 2 really bad starts and raced the what you would have to call the lappers or the 10th through 15th. This one right here in the heat race, really bad whoops, and I'm assuming they hired Christian Craig to help him with that. And yes, there are instances where just bad luck happens, whatever. But he almost goes into his teammates on the opposite side of the track, and that could have been very bad. Could have been even worse than it was. But it's just he should have come in and proven a point. Should have been right on his start. Should be right up racing out front. Should not be in 16th, 17th place off the first lap and having to put in qualifying laps just to make it back to fifth. Like, yes, he did get a podium in San Diego, and that helped obviously in the point standings. But if you're expected to come in and be the guy, you are what everyone probably looked at, whether you hated him or not. You have to admit that he was coming in as a title favorite, as the title favorite this year. But if you're coming in and showing this, after all the talk of like, oh, Levi Kitchen's scared of me, oh, this, you got to be, he's got to be really lucky or really happy that there aren't those 3 people. Whether they would all finish ahead of him, who knows? That's hypothetical. They could all finish ahead of him, they could all finish behind, they could have the exact same problems he is. But it's just, one, the crash at A1, he's really lucky that nobody ran into the back of him, ran him over, injured him, whatever. Same thing that San Diego, that crash in the whoops. He didn't, go into the face of a whoop with his shoulder or his neck or whatever and hurt himself or got hit by his teammate. And it's one of those things that this year is really weird. Like with how good he's looked in SMX, how good he looked last year in outdoors, where, like, what's going on? And if I'm the trainers, if I'm Star, I'm Christian Craig, I'm sitting there on that start line, and it's just that's what we're doing for a full day. you are going to get this down. You are going to be out front at A2 racing for the win from the start, not racing from the back trying to catch up and having to, take bad lines and go around people who are probably slower than you. And to me, that's what he needs. He needs to just focus on getting a good start this weekend. Whether that's a different gate pick, going out and crushing his heat and getting some confidence back in it, saying, I am fast, I can start well, I am the guy. He needs something. It's just, if all year long, I mean, especially if he goes through and somehow wins this title, and it's with races like this where people are crashing, people are getting hurt, and he's just kind of middling around. It's going to look, yeah, sure, you can say, hey, I want a title, but it's not going to be the dominant one that he should be showing. At this point in his career, he is one of the main guys, one of the most looked at guys. No matter who you are, people are going to be comparing him, judging everything. And like I said, I am a Deegan fan. This is not me hating on him. This is me saying, get your shit together. I mean, this is a short series. Like the 250s, you only have half a year. You don't have the full year to where you can mulligan a couple races and, oh, that one was bad, we'll drop that points, whatever. I had a good race here to counteract it. No, you need to have every race dialed in and to show he's ready for the 450s. I mean, yes, the plan, obviously, they've said is not to go 450s until 27. So he has 2 years. But if he doesn't win a title this year, then he's going to maybe, at best get one 250 title. And I don't know, do you end up changing the plan then to try and defend for another year, or what goes on? I just think at this point you really need to start being smarter. Like, yes, you have, I think, what was it? A1, he was like a second a lap faster than the leaders, like going through the pack, which is great. You've shown you've got a ton of speed. Do that from the beginning, get a good start, and just check out and run your own race. You shouldn't have to be passing people from 15, 16, 17th all the way up through the field and, screwing yourself from the very beginning. Get out front. Hopefully this weekend he's got things figured out, got a little something, chip on the shoulder, whatever it is, and he can get out front and compete. I mean, you got to say he has been good because he hasn't been the cocky guy losing. He's taken it the way he should. Not being happy with himself, saying sorry, you guys have to watch that. I'm okay with the way he's taken this, but that's where I'm going to leave you guys. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Did you like A1? Did you like San Diego? Who do you think is going to win the titles? 450, 250, whatever it is. Are you going to any races this year? Comment down below, tell me what you think. While you're down there, make sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the fun things this platform allows you to do, because it really just helped me out and I appreciate it. And with that, I'll see you later. Peace.